Hi, and thank you for joining. My name is Laura, and today we're exploring yoga for panic attacks and stress. This is an all levels class, and if you'd like to include props, I invite you to have a blanket and a bolster nearby. If not, that's totally okay. I'll provide options if you don't include them or don't have them. And so we can set these aside for now, and I welcome you to begin with me as we start facing the long ways on our mat. And you might bring your heels in toward your body and find a gentle hug as we go inward. And as you settle in here, I welcome a gentle reminder that this is a trauma-informed class, which means everything today is optional, and you can do anything to make this a more supportive and comforting class for you. So as we find this shape, this closing in shape, I welcome you to take a moment to acknowledge the strength and how strong you have been, and that this class is a gentle invitation for rest, to release that pressure and release the armor, even if it's just for a little bit. And especially for panic attacks, as we go through this, feel free to fidget as much as you choose. You can stay here as long as you like, or maybe you gently unwind, coming to a comfortable seat of your choosing. And moving into a little bit of a neck release, I welcome you to bring your right hand to your left ear, and right ear ears toward your right shoulder. And switching sides when you're ready. Maybe inviting soft shoulders here. And releasing. And tending to our bodies, I invite you to bring your left hand to your left, or rather right hand to your left shoulder and neck, and offer a gentle self-massage. Sending kindness to your body. And switching sides. Option to stay here as long as you like, or we can release. Finding a twist, bringing our left hand to our right knee and right hand out behind. Maybe we lift with an inhale And soften with our exhale. And coming back to center to do this on the other side. And releasing. From here, I welcome you to bring your legs out long. If you have a bolster, you might choose to place it under your knees. If you do not have a bolster, you can just have as much of a bend in your knees as you like. And you might choose also to drape the blanket over you for a little bit more grounding and a safe container. Or maybe even over your legs, anything that feels supportive for you today. And we'll find a gentle forward fold option as you settle in here to elongate your exhales if you are comfortable with breath work. So maybe you inhale for a count of 6 and exhale for a count of 8 or 10. Or just noticing your body's contact with the ground. And in your time, we'll slowly roll up 1 inch at a time. And if you have a bolster, I welcome you to bring it just a little bit closer toward your body as we lift and set our seat down on top of it as we lower down with our soles of our feet flat to the mat. If you are not using a bolster today, you can just do this shape, constructive rest without the bolster. And you might also choose to include your blanket, placing it over your chest or your belly, providing a little bit of a weight. And you could either completely unfold your blanket and place it over you or not use it at all. I invite you to stay here as long as you like. If you have a blanket, I welcome you to slowly lift this off and place it to the side. And if you have a bolster, I welcome you to lift up, pressing into the soles of your feet and setting it to the right for now. more toward your lower body, so in between your heels and your seat. And from here, I invite you to send your right leg long. Left leg comes into your chest, gentle squeeze. And in your time, sending your left knee to the right on top of your bolster. If you're not using a bolster today, you could also just stack your knees and do a supine twist that way, or any other twist that is speaking to you today. And from here, you might press your shoulders into the mat, resting your left hand out long, or maybe cactus arm, or anywhere else that feels nice for you. And gazing anywhere that's comfortable for your neck. We'll slowly come back to center, hugging our left knee in. For sending it out long, and then if you're using your bolster, this time moving it and placing it to your left side. And reeling in your right knee. Maybe a gentle hip crease massage before we send to the left. And taking your time to find the most comfortable version of this on this side. In your time, coming back to center, maybe hugging in your right knee to your chest. And then bringing in both. Gentle self-hug now on our back, and maybe you rock back and forth for a back body massage. And in your time, I invite you to roll to one side, whichever one is speaking to you today. Maybe using your arm as a pillow. And using these last few moments just for you. There is nowhere to be, and there is nothing to do except be here with your body. Tend to your nervous system. Feel free to stay here as long as you like, or you can join me as we come to a comfortable seat, your choice. And placing your hands anywhere that bring you the most comfort. And maybe you take this moment to acknowledge the fact that you arrived on your mat today. Showing up is always the hardest part, and you are able to give yourself that today. If your eyes are closed, I welcome you to slowly bat them open. If they are open, coming back to the room and space around you. I thank you for doing this class with me today. Hopefully it was able to soothe panic attacks and stress. And just knowing that you are always so worthy of rest. You don't need to earn it. You don't need to reach a certain level of accomplishment or productivity. Rest is always here when you need it. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, that we can practice again soon, and my vulnerable heart to yours. Take care.